Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jamel.
And we are here at the Chamber of Commerce.
At the Chamber of Commerce.
Right in the heart of Delray Beach.
This is where all the really magic happened behind the scenes, with a lot of things happening in Delray Beach happens here at the Chamber of Commerce. And not too many cities can really see that.
No, it's true. I mean, this really is like the hub of our town.
Yes, I totally agree. I mean, these ladies that's behind the scenes, that's doing a lot for the businesses here, even new businesses or whatever it may be, and helping businesses basically stay in business also.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're a business here in Delray Beach and you haven't been in this building, shame on you.
Get here now.
Yes.
Right now. We got some bubbly.
It's never too late. Oh,
Get here. We got some bubbly for you.
Talking about the bubbly.
But the thing that I love about the Chamber, so when I moved here from New York, I didn't know anybody in Delray Beach really. And I swear, majority of the people that I'm still friends with today are people that I met here at the Chamber. They welcomed me with open arms. They wanted to help my business. I had never seen anything like this. And it was so exciting. And now, however many years later I've been here, I feel like my whole life. But, you know, you still are meeting new people every day and making those connections.
It's just something about a sound, like when you pop
the pop, I know.
When you pop, and then also the smell that you get.
It's going to get on your shoes.
You know what?
He's not going to waste one drop, guys.
No champagne left behind.
We wasted in his table.
Yep.
But so there's always a lot of things going on in town, and I feel like most of them are happening because of this building or somebody in this building.
I totally agree. I think, you know, for years, a lot of times at the Chamber events, you've seen the same old faces. It was a small group, same old faces. And I have to say, every event that I've been to, I've met new people.
Yes.
You know, so from the Core Men's group, from the Contacts and Cocktails, from the YPAD events, you meet a different group of people that's here in Delray. And a lot of them, they're doing business here. They probably don't live here, but they're doing business here. And some of them, their businesses are not even here in Delray, but they come to actually for the networking circle. Yes. Yes, I totally agree.
And the thing that I love, too, is when you enter the building, there are business cards on the wall. So if you're like, I need to find pretty much anything, you can walk right to that wall, and these are your neighbors, whether they're, like you said, they live here or they work here or they're in the area, and you can find people that the Chamber knows. Somebody knows the people on the wall, and they stand behind them, which I think is pretty cool.
No, I agree. I think, you know what, we're talking about the perks and all of the benefits, you know, with the Chamber, but I think it's probably even best just to bring the CEO on and talk to her about.
So we are going to bring her on. You're too excited. He's just like ready to party. He's already opened the bubbles. He wants to celebrate. First, we have to talk about a very important issue.
Big issue.
And as I think more than ever, you are seeing things happen with our climate. So let's bring on Ken Edwards, who is the Sustainability Officer for the City of Delray Beach.
Let's clap it up. Crowd goes wild. Ken always like having a conversation with you.
Yes. I know. Every time you come on, we always learn something. And for those of you who haven't been watching us very long, because if you've been watching us for a while, this is a reoccurring guest for such an important reason.
Right.
I love the fact that we have this position here in town. It shows that our town cares about what's happening to us.
A lot of good things going on. And thanks for having me today. Climate and Art is coming up on September 2nd. And big thanks to Cornell Museum and Arts Warehouse and Delray Beach Historical Society, where we're going to have some great presentations going on really hardcore sustainability topics to inform and also learn new things.
What I love too is those are three very important groups of people in town coming together with the city to put this on. Because you have the DDA with the Cornell, you have the CRA with the Arts Warehouse, and then the Historical Society. I mean, what a great, important group of people to have together on such a crucial topic. Oh, thank you.
It's fantastic to work with the partners, and it's close downtown on September 2nd. It's the Saturday of Labor Day weekend. So hopefully there will be a big crowd in town, and you can come out and see some really important presentations.
So what do you have planned?
At first of all, at 9 o'clock at Old School Square in front of the stage for kids and people of all ages that are interested in habitat, we have a bio blitz. So you can learn how to identify plants and animals.
Wow!
At 10 o'clock in Cornell, the talks kick off. We have a recycling talk and water quality and tree planting. We also have a reef talk by the Reef Institute. And with the hot water in the Keys and the die-off of corals, that's really, really an important talk.
You know, it's crazy that you mentioned that. I remember like just when I was in elementary school, and people started talking about climate change and things of this nature, and they just started saying, you know what, these things are going to happen in 100 or 200 years from now. And at that time, I'm thinking like, that'll never be in my lifetime. I don't even have to worry about it.
Fast forward.
And now, you know, here I am, you know, a few years later, and now I can see the immediate impact that it's having, even on my kids, you know, on what the climate is doing right now. So when we talk about the water temperatures down in the Keys,
scary.
The sea is actually is boiling.
Yeah.
It's at a boiling temp, 100 degrees.
Well, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's not 100 degrees C, but still, that's the hottest on record.
Right.
Yeah.
And the corals bleach, and they can't survive like that. So that's a habitat that's so important economically, but also from protection from storms.
Yeah.
When those corals die, it really makes a big difference to the community. Some people may not know that, but the talk at Cornell at 11:30 on September 2nd will really get into that.
That'll be an awesome conversation. I mean, so when we look at this summer, and I know everybody's saying like, this is the hottest summer
Ever.
It feels hot. I mean, to me, even come July 4th weekend, it was right then. I was outside, and I just thought it feels hotter, and it really is.
Well, I feel like usually it's hot in the summer here, and you're like, okay, and you could go outside, go to the beach, do something. I feel like now it is so unbearable that you can barely even do that. You get like, a warm ocean is like a little warm when you get in the ocean. You're like, this is nice. But when it's boiling, you're like, the sand is too hot, the water is too hot. One day it was like 137 degrees the sand in Miami, and you're like, how are you gonna walk on that? Even with your shoes, I feel like you feel it through there.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and especially for all of us here, where tourism is so important.
Right.
It getting hotter and hotter, it affects all of our businesses.
No, it does.
Because if those tourists don't come, the hotels, the restaurants, the shops, we're all affected.
I noticed when I walk down Atlantic Avenue, so mostly all of the restaurants have all their doors open. Sometimes, but now I notice that it's really hot. No doors are open. You think they're closed. Really, you walk past City Hall, so use those glass doors. I mean, everything, but everything is closed. It's too hot.
We really are tied to the climate. How we interface with the environment. And some of the other talks for climate and art, we have a habitat restoration talk given by George Gann from the Institute of Regional Conservation, talking about some of the habitat restoration that we're doing right here in Delray at our parks, and Atlantic Dunes is one of those. Also our tree planting program, where we're creating shade, and the trees really do make a big difference. So that's a really important program, and getting the right tree in the right place with all the utilities and all the different uses is, it's really a big time project.
So I really like that. So besides the events, what are some other initiatives that the city of Delray is working on really it's a worldwide issue, but what are we doing here in Delray besides, the tree planting? But what are some other things that we're doing to really combat this situation?
Well, actually, a couple of the talks that I'll be giving over at Arts Warehouse, the Green Building Ordinance that goes into effect November 1st of this year. That really will reduce the amount of carbon emissions associated with buildings, and it will get that conversation started on what can we do to be more efficient in our buildings. And also, I have a greenhouse gas inventory presentation, because you really need to have that data, so that here's where we started, and as we take steps to reduce. And that's something that we're going to be talking about more in September. I'm going to be going to commission, and hopefully we'll take some action steps towards those goals. The bottom line is, with climate change, we need to address our carbon emissions. We can do that in a really positive way, but we do need to start taking steps now.
So right now, for us at home, like if you said, listen, this is one thing that you can do right now to really help this, what is that one thing?
Well,
he's like, you need to do 45,
I'm
not
trying to
just
give
one.
these people a task, because we need everybody on board.
Everyone needs to do at least
We need
one
everybody on
thing
board
today.
just to do one thing.
let me give a little teaser.
Okay.
At the end of the Arts Warehouse talks at 2 o'clock on September 2nd, we're going to have an announcement.
So you got to be there. You got to be there.
September 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it will be exactly what is very doable for people to do, but it will make a difference.
That's a big deal.
I'm really looking forward to it. That's
Me
been nice
too.
to know
I mean,
some
every
good
year they
information.
do such a beautiful job, and it's been really exciting to see it continue. Because I think the first year we're all like, okay, this is cool. All right, this is going to be the end of this. No, and it keeps coming back. How many years have you been doing this now?
In different names, this will be the 8th.
Yeah, 8 years. And it's such an important conversation, and I'm so glad that you guys are keeping it going.
Really appreciate y'all giving the time to talk about this.
problem.
It is an
Yes,
important
thank
issue.
you, and we'll
And
see you
if
there.
you can, really get your kids involved right now.
Yes. Start teaching them young.
You know, because I remember people coming into my elementary school talking to me about it, but you know, it really didn't register at that time. But as I got older,
Yeah.
you know, you hearing it over and over, and I'm like, oh wow, you know, this is happening.
It's happening
you know,
now,
right now,
all around us.
You know, so.
It is. A couple of other things that are happening for Climate and Art. We have our green businesses, 3 of them that are certified. On Friday, September 1st, we have a trivia night at Opportunities. Lionfish is always a great participant,
Yeah.
and they have a feature dish and a cocktail that
Oh,
are sustainably
nice.
sourced. And also One World, One Planet has a green market that's out at Congress and Atlantic Avenue. So check out those green businesses.
It's wonderful.
Sweet.
Well, thank you so much,
very
and we will
Kim.
see you there.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
This is going to be
Thank you for joining
good.
us.
I think
I
it's such
totally
an
agree.
important topic, and I'm so glad they're doing so much to help.
Yes. Let's go ahead and thank you, Kim, for everything
Thank
that you're doing
you.
here. Yeah. And actually, this is sustainable champagne. I just want everybody to know.
Just because you consume it doesn't mean that it'll maybe sustain you through the next
It's gonna
hour.
sustain.
But so you were so excited to bring our next guest on. Why don't you welcome her back?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get up off your feet. Get up off your seat, stand on your feet, and welcome the CEO, Miss Stephanie Immelman of the Delray Beach
He's already
Chamber.
very excited. Very excited. But it's always wonderful to have you on because you are behind the scenes making so much happen. And I think a lot of times, you know, we see Lynn or we'll see Sarah because they're doing all of these events. And a lot of times we don't get to hear from you and all the things that you and your team are doing every day to make this town, and as Jamel said, our businesses thrive here.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm excited to be on today because it's membership month, the month of September coming up, and we want to let everyone know all the benefits for being involved in the chamber. So that's what we wanted to talk about today.
Let's talk about
So it's so funny. What I want to talk about are the things that I'm really focused on. You hear
Yeah.
all about all the events that we do and all the programs that we have, but something that people really don't know about is advocacy. And we advocate for the business interests of all of our small businesses in Delray Beach, and we do that in a lot of ways. We work with the city on many levels, with the county on many levels, and with the state on many levels. And those are some of the things that I wanted to let people know about.
And one thing that I think a lot of people don't know about is like when we have board meetings here at the chamber, you bring on people from the city, people from the CRA, people from the DDA. So when the chamber is making decisions, we're hearing from all of the community partners. So we're not just in this little bubble doing what we think. You're bringing in these people to give the information straight from them, so we're hearing it the right way, which I think makes such a difference, because how can you vote on something if you don't have all the information?
Right, well, that's the thing. We partner so well with all of our city partners. At the city, we have a liaison, which is Jeff Orris, that sits on our board, which is really important. With the city, we participate in the diversity study, and we locate chamber businesses that should be participating in that as well. Same with the Congress Avenue Task Force. We locate businesses, we give them to the city, and they participate in that task force. Just this week, we participated in the fire department strategic plan. Does anyone know that we do that? No, they don't know that we do that.
Right.
That's really important. We work with planning and zoning. We work with the sustainability department. We work with Parks and Rec as well. We attend or view all the city commission meetings. We connect city commissioners with our members when they have issues that they need to talk about. That's something that we do on a daily basis that people don't know about. And we replicate that with all of our partners within the city, like the DDA. We always amplify their events. For instance, I think today, they've got Art and Jazz going on in West Atlantic, which is so exciting. And Restaurant Month, for instance, is in September. All of the chamber businesses that are restaurants with the chamber, we amplify that message and we give an extra push and promote them as well. Same with the summer plan, the hashtag Summer of Love Delray.
Yep.
That's a DDA initiative that we amplify with our chamber members too.
And a lot of your
always.
chamber members were participating, which was so exciting
I
to
know,
see.
I know. Yeah,
and they
that's how we
got
work
a
together.
little extra push, which I think is such a beautiful thing to see how hard you guys are working, not even just with the events and all the front facing, which happen every day. Like we have to make sure we throw in again, Summer Soiree is coming up on the 31st, which is so exciting. And that's, you know, the chamber team are putting on these events, but you and your team behind the scenes are doing a whole nother slew of things that a lot of times I think people don't realize.
Yeah, like working with the CRA. You know, you'll always see us at their groundbreakings
Yes.
or their ribbon cuttings and
Got a
amplifying
lot of
the
photos
things that
around
we're
the
doing
room.
here. Yeah, I love the photos that we have up in the room. I think we have some pictures that we can show. But this is the chamber, and this is who we are, and we represent our entire community. And all the things that we do working with our city partners, we do that at a county level too. So believe it or not, we work with the Business Development Board. I'm in the stakeholders meeting quarterly. Noreen Payne sits on the Business Development Board as part of our board chair goes to the Business Development Board usually every year. We have, we work with the school board. In fact, Superintendent Michael Burke will be, tomorrow he'll be speaking
At the ed breakfast.
At the education breakfast, yeah.
Yes.
So we work with them. We also have an initiative that we're just starting with respect to workforce development with the auto dealers. We're trying to get kids from high school and just graduating out of high school into really lucrative careers right here in our town and the automotive industry. We have all the automotive dealers represented, so we're trying to connect them. So we're working with the school board and the auto dealers and the schools to try to do that. So these are things that people don't know that we do, and we do it at a state level as well.
And you know, I like that automotive piece.
Yes.
You know, getting kids into trades because college is not for everybody.
Nope.
Right.
You know, and a lot of kids. I mean, you don't have to go to college to be successful.
Nope.
And I think I ran into Mr. Rick Burgess with Dealers Pro Choice, and he's been running a program like that for a couple years now.
Is he?
And I
He's
didn't
such a
even
lovely
know he's
man.
already been doing it, and he's hired a lot of young kids from out of the Delray Beach area. So I really like that. You wouldn't think that a chamber is involved in something of
We
that
are.
sort.
Yeah.
If I'm a business owner right now and I'm watching this show, and you're selling me right now to try to get me to join the chamber, what are like the top 3 benefits?
Ooh, that's hard,
I know it's a
Jamil.
lot of benefits.
So easy.
So many.
That's so easy for me.
You have 1,000. How do you pick, Stephanie? You have too many.
So right now, you those top 3 benefits to really join the chamber, and whatever my registration fee, because I may be from another area that chambers don't do anything. whatsoever.
This chamber does. This chamber does.
Go ahead.
Well, and
your
it's-
elevator pitch. What is it?
Totally. Well, we provide small businesses ways to grow their business, ways to connect with others, and ways to learn. So in order to grow their business, they'll be on our website, they'll be in our directory. We can promote them via our e-blast, and we have really robust social media, and obviously Delray Morning Live are great ways to promote your business and special offers that you have. You guys are our special secret weapon. We have tons of opportunities to connect. That's what Chambers originally did, was they did a lot of networking things. So of course we do our contacts and cocktails, our focus on women, the core men's group. We have industry roundtables, so it's real estate roundtable, the tourism roundtable, nonprofit council is extremely strong. We have 60 people in here for lunch every month that are nonprofits that collaborate with each other.
It's a big deal.
So connecting with each other and collaborating is really important. And we give them opportunities to learn via Chamber University or Leadership Delray, which is really important, which is a year-long program that takes these people all throughout the town, to the police department, to the fire department. They have lunch with the mayors. They go to the water plant, go to Cotahatchee Wetlands, to learn about community greening, all the schools. Tomorrow is Leadership Delray for education. They'll all be at the education breakfast as well. And they meet state
wonderful.
legislators. So opportunities to grow your business, opportunities to connect, opportunities to learn. That's 3.
Go connect, learn. You
She did it. I mean, with all the things that you guys do, the fact that she was able to do that so concisely and so eloquently.
Marketing
But
is
I
her
think-
background.
I know. But I think that it just shows, and it shows the passion and excitement. As you talk about it, she lights up, and I think that's what you expect when you walk in the building here. Like, you can expect respect, to be welcomed. And when you're a member or not a member who's attending an event, you're going to learn and you're going to meet and you're going to grow. It's really going to happen.
And I have a wonderful team, and that's what's
Yes, you
really
do.
important. I'm so proud of our team.
And you
together.
built it. You know, it's been a process, especially being at
You've
the
been on
chamber
my
as
board,
long.
you know.
I've been on the board for a while. I'm on the advisory now, but it is. You know, it takes just like any business. And essentially, while we're helping businesses, we are also having to conduct our own business here with employees and all these things
that's
that
true.
she's managing on top of
I
helping
agree.
everyone externally.
All of these different events, everything really runs concurrently with each other.
Yes.
You know, you have the
Yes.
Do Good,
Yep.
Delray, you know, coming up.
That's
I mean,
a
there's so
busy
many
month.
things. Then you got the soiree. So I was explaining to Lynn just about just the elevation of all the events
Yes.
that I've been to really over the past year.
Yeah.
I've seen tremendous growth
Yeah.
within the chamber. What are some of the top goals, you know, for the chamber
that's a
of
good
commerce
one.
right now? Like, what are the top goals?
One of my goals that I really want to focus on is I want to get us to 1,000 members. I don't think we've
So
ever
where are we
had
at now, Stephanie?
1,800 and something.
Okay, guys, we're
Okay.
close.
I need 200 more members by the end of the year. I'm just kidding.
No, she's not. No, she's challenging you. If you are not a member, go online now.
Because we really punch above our weight in terms of
Yes.
small chambers.
Yes.
When people around the county ask about our chamber, we say,
Yep.
well, how long we've been in business? 111 years. I think we're the oldest chamber in Palm Beach County.
Wow.
And they ask how many members we have. They can't believe it. For a small beach town in Florida, we really do well. So I want to get to that. But also, more importantly, I want more people to know about the chamber, and I want them to know what we do in terms of advocacy on a daily basis, behind the scenes at city, county, state level. We're always working on behalf of small businesses.
So I think too, what we should do. I got an idea.
Uh-oh.
So if you're a
He's had a
business,
bunch of
Look,
this.
I didn't even run this past Stephanie yet. And
We're a little scared. We're scared when he does
Like,
this.
everybody's like,
All right, Stephanie, where are we
Listen to
going?
yourself.
Here we
so
go.
listen, if you're a current business right now, with the chamber, you're a member with the chamber, bring a new friend on or a new business on, and then we'll get you onto the show with us as well to go ahead and help you market your business.
Oh.
Thank you. That'll give me 200 new members in 1 second.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
You come on and market your business. Bring
Yeah.
a new member, get a new member. Listen, you have to do this before December 1st.
You have to do this by tomorrow. By tomorrow.
And we'll have everybody in this room that's at 60
I know.
people
So
to
it'll
interact.
last until the end of the week.
The show almost be like a speed dating round because we have so many people in this room right now.
Well, maybe
No,
that could be a benefit for membership month. Because
don't hold me to that.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
don't hold me to that.
Don't. But we're waiving the administrative fee.
Deadline.
Yeah, September 1st. So September, like I said, is membership month. So we're definitely waiving the administrative
Right.
fee for that.
Oh,
So that saves
great.
everybody $25
Yeah.
if they want to. Also, this is the time to get in. So if you want to be in our directory for 2024, we have a beautiful directory. We place them all over town, everywhere. That cutoff date is October to pull the database so we can print the directory. So that's another good reason to get in the month of September as well. And also throughout the month of September, we're going to be highlighting our businesses here with you at Delray Morning Live to talk about the collaboration of different businesses that you would never think would come together. And they
Incredible.
come together with great stories and collaboration. So those are some of the things that we'll be doing during membership month.
I mean, it really is amazing. Just
Thank you.
just the how deeply you guys think about making these connections for your business owners. It's not a surface level thing. They really care. They care that you're thriving. They ask questions every time you walk in. How's your business doing? I mean, that's what. And a lot of times you'll be like, not so good right now, and they
Like,
try to
we'll
problem
help
solve.
you.
Like, I'm trying to find a new studio, if anyone has one. A lot of us at the Arts Warehouse have phased out of our space. So, and that's something, the second that I walked in the door, Stephanie is like, okay, well, let's think about who we know that maybe could find you guys a space. And that's what you want when you join something. You want these people not just to take your yearly money, but to care, and you do. You care about all of us not just surviving, but thriving here in Delray.
I totally.
And that's the team. So thank you to Carolina and to Lynn and to Judy and to Sarah and to Olivia, our new admin person. She's fabulous. So that's a team that really cares. We live for that. We really
Did you
care
hear
about
all
that.
of those names? It was
All
100
those
people.
names.
It was like 100 people that's really.
It feels
that's what
like
it feels
100.
like.
It feels like 100. They are small but mighty.
Yeah,
A small but
small
mighty
mighty.
team.
You know.
And on behalf of all of us, thank you to you and your team for all of the hard work that you guys do
Yes.
day in and day out for not just your members, but for the city at large.
Right back at you.
Thank
you so much. I'll leave you to
So
it.
sign
Thank you.
up, get online, go to the Chamber's website. If you're not a member, come on and join, and come to an event. Come to Summer Soiree if you're not a member, and see what it's all about. It's free. It's on the 31st. There's a lot of local businesses.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of fun things happening, and you can meet some of the other members.
And I can say, like, if you're a member, don't hold this secret to yourself.
No, don't gatekeep this one.
Don't be
you
selfish.
gotta let people
Bring
in.
a friend.
Bring a friend. Or five.
Or five, yes.
Or five. So
Yeah.
that's our goal. So we gotta get 200 of you out there
Yes.
to sign up, become members. Let's hit that 1,000 member goal.
We can make a mark here in the
That's
state
pretty
of
cool.
Florida. I don't think nobody
That's
else
pretty
can
cool,
really.
especially in a town this size.
I know.
What's our population? I don't know. Not that big to have that many
Ken-
members.
Ken
That's
may
pretty
know
cool.
that.
Yeah, I'm
Ken
sure
may know
Ken
that.
does. Ken, what's our? How many?
70,000.
70,000 people, and if we have 1,000 chamber members, that's a pretty good percentage, guys. That's something to write home about for sure.
Yes, definitely. And thank you guys very much for joining us today. Thank Ken and also, Miss Immelman for coming on and talking to us about the chamber. No further ado, have a Delray day. I'm gonna have me a Jamel day with this champagne. All right, easy. We love you. Peace.
Well done.
I invite you to join me at the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, because here we're all about community. With like-minded people and businesses, the Chamber will help your business grow, and you get to connect with people that will become your best friends. Weekly events give you ample opportunities to learn alongside talented professionals. At the Delray Beach Chamber of Commerce, we are better together. Become a member at delraybeach.com.